honored to be invited here. And I think this is a lovely room. It's very warm, has a wonderful atmosphere. The piano is a gorgeous piano. It sounds really great. How does it sound out there? I hear it out there. It's such an honor. And it is made by Steinway, which is very, very cool.
Get another one. Balanced room.
I hope you, all those of you who are not members of the Legion, I hope that you consider joining. It's only $50, and you're supporting this, and you're supporting music. They have a beautiful veranda that overlooks the lake. Wow! For the summer, I was going to suggest you could have little concerts like on the veranda, and that would be just a beautiful experience for people. Honestly, you really can do a lot with this building, and I know you don't want to lose the building, so you want to make sure that it's used. I think that musicians would be absolutely honored, and more people will come out. It's hard to get people out these days anyway. Believe it. This is a wonderful audience. It is tough to get people out everywhere, and I know you're a little bit out of the way, but not so far out of the way. And well, exactly. And I think that as you just keep doing things, it's consistency that brings people out. So anyway, and I announced it on Cafe Latino. There's always a method to my madness. I actually invited Noah because he has a song that I play on my show, and I played his song, and I said, and he's going to be performing with me, because I shouldn't be playing my own music on my own show. I never do. I never play my own music on my radio show. That radio show is for other people. But I am allowed to mention that I'm playing, but it always has to be related to some kind of music, so it was fantastic to have Noah there. And I promoted it, and I'll keep promoting. And if you guys have jazz acts or Latin acts, please let me know, because I will make sure that the word gets out.
Thank you.
That's my promise too. Okay, are you ready for a little more?
Yeah.
Songs and stories. So this next song is on my album, Okay Alright. I call it my little watercolor, and some of you may not know that I started off my adult career as a visual artist, as a painter and an illustrator. And I often think of my songs as paintings. So this one is it's a watercolor, if I was to say. This is my watercolor. And Noah had a hand in writing this with me. Yes, we wrote this together on New Year's Day. And my daughter also had a hand in writing this song, because her in-laws have a house in Hilton Head on the beach. And they had invited my daughter to go down there, and New Year's Day, everybody, the whole family just calls each other, Happy New Year, wherever you are. And so she called us in the morning, and I said, how are you doing? And she said, oh, Hilton Head is gorgeous this time of year. And that was the first line of the song. That's when we started. I wrote it down. It was one of those songwriter moments, like Noah mentions. And we wrote this song together, so we're going to try to play it for you now. Called Hilton Head. And it's about waiting. It's about waiting for someone for a long time, when you imagine that they're with you, but they're probably never going to be with you. That's what it's about. Hilton Head is gorgeous this time of year. Why don't you come and meet me here? It's a lovely way to spend the holidays, not something you and I would be inclined to do. I spend my spend the holidays pretending that my time is here with you. And I can't wait for my man to arrive. For my man, he's not really mine. And dreaming is no way for me to spend my time. South Carolina is so far for you to come. Well, I tell myself you might just come and join me. And I've been making space here by the sea, but I just keep waiting in the days they keep passing. I'm running out of time for you and me. And I can't wait for my man to arrive. For my man, he's not really mine. Dreaming is no way for me to spend my time. South Carolina is so far for you to come. South Carolina is so far for you to come. South Carolina, it's so far to come.
Yeah.
So I was very fortunate to have Noah play on the album. I also had George Kohler, and I also had a wonderful trumpet player by the name of Alexander Brown. And it was just like really just five of us in the studio, just creating this music. And it's fun to play like these very personal songs of mine. I really don't get to play them very often. It's so great to be able to do a whole evening of just mostly original music. And this is a song that is not on that album, but it's on my album Un Solo Beso. And it's called ¿Qué más quieres de mí? And the thing about this song is that I wrote it for my mom, but I never really did tell her that it was about her and for her. Because after my dad died, my mom was really lonely for a long time, but she did fall in love again. And then her heart was broken. And the interesting thing about it is that it was the first time that I really thought of my mom as like a woman like me. Because often our moms are like, they're our moms, you know? They're like, they've always been there, they take care of us and everything. So you always think that they're so strong and that, you know, that nothing will hurt them and they'll always be there. But what you learn, and I've learned myself as I've gotten older, is that your feelings don't change and you don't feel any different when you're in your 60s than you do when you're a teenage 17-year-old girl. And that is the truth. So this is in Spanish, but that's what this song is about, because you won't understand the words if you don't speak Spanish, but you'll get the feel of it. And when I first debuted this song, I had just written it, and I was very nervous because I debuted in front of 20,000 people in Cuba. But I did, and my mom was there, and I never told her that it was about her. Ya van pasando los días, se alejan los vientos, me dejan por fin. Ya se olvidan las memorias que vienen de noche y se aprovechan de mí. Poco a poco me voy endureciendo, me pasan sonrisas a lo largo del día. Por fin me siento tranquila y veo de lejos lo que nunca veía. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? Déjame vivir. Basta, te lo suplico, que no quiero más sufrir. Ya se me enfría la sangre, con eso me enfría ya el corazón. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? ¿Qué más quieres de mí? Una sola vez en la vida he estado perdida de esta manera. Como me confié pensando que este amor era un amor de veras. Como caí en tus brazos sin lamentarlo ni sin pensar. Hasta que vino aquel día en que tú me dejaste por otra de amar. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? Déjame vivir. Basta, te lo suplico, que no quiero más sufrir. Ya se me enfría la sangre, con eso me enfría ya el corazón. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? ¿Qué más quieres de mí? ¿Y cómo te reías de mí? Como tranquilo me besaste, sin misericordia me dejaste ahí. ¿Y cómo te alejaste? De un día para el otro, sin aviso ninguno. Yo que quería solo a uno, y ese uno eras tú. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? Poco a poco me voy endureciendo, me pasan sonrisas a lo largo del día. Por fin me siento tranquila y veo de lejos lo que nunca veía. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? Déjame vivir. Basta, te lo suplico, que no quiero más sufrir. Ya se me enfría la sangre, con eso me enfría ya el corazón. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? ¿Qué más quieres de mí? ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? Déjame vivir, basta te lo suplico, que no quiero más sufrir. Ya se me enfría la sangre, con eso me enfría ya el corazón. ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? ¿Qué más quieres de mí? ¿Por qué me llamas, Señor? ¿Qué más quieres? ¿Qué más quieres de mí?
Wow, yeah.
That would be beautiful in any language.
Well, on the album was one of this. So Luis Mario Ochoa, who is a wonderful arranger and he plays guitar on it, arranged it as kind of a bossa nova. And although I love that version because it's very different, I intend to re-record that song like this because that's the way I wrote it. He kind of took the sadness out of it a bit, and I know that, you know, sometimes it's fun to kind of mess around with that. Like you have a sad song with like kind of a happier kind of rhythm, but you know, as a songwriter, like there's a reason why you write the songs the way you write them, and they come out that way because it's your emotions, right? So anyway, I'm going to re-record it on my next album. And this is the title track of that album that I'm talking about, my pretty much all Spanish language album, which is Un Solo Beso. And this is the title track. And this song talks about relationships often start with a kiss, and marriages start with a kiss, and marriages and relationships end because somehow you forget to kiss the way you did in the beginning. And I think it's really important to take that time with that person. And that's really what this song is about. Cuando tus besos no llegan al alma, cuando tu mirada me deja fría, cuando tus palabras apuntan matar, ha llegado el final, vida mía. Cuando tus caricias no toman ni el tiempo, cuando el placer del amor se ha marchitado, se va apagando la llama, se oscurecen los sueños, me vas dejando de lado, me vas dejando de lado. Yo me acuerdo con dulce abandono cómo me desarmabas, como el amor que sentía me llegaba al hueso, me llegaba al hueso, y junto a tu lado estaba, orgullosa de ser amada, nuestro voto fue siempre sellado con un solo beso. tus palabras apuntan y mandan. Ha llegado el final, vida mía. Ha llegado el final, vida mía. Ha llegado el final. El final, vida mía. Thank you. This next song is self-explanatory, and it's on my album, Okay, Alright, my recent album. And I like this song, I play it a lot. It's really about realizing that the only thing that really matters is love in the end. It's not easy to talk to you when the world comes around again and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I know that I have my problems too, and a lot of them stem from my expectations, because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. The branches that block against the setting sky, I can't see beyond the darkest night. I need you to lead me home, so tell me I'm welcome and I'm not alone. I come to sweep up the damage, I come to repair what I broke, because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And I look into the love, and it's fierce, and it pulls me down, and I'm at your feet again, and nothing has changed. The branches that block against the setting sky, I can't see beyond the blackest night, and I need you to lead me home, to tell me I'm welcome and I'm not alone. You can tell me I'm wrong, and I'll admit it too. I get lost and I'll run to you, but I need you to lead me home, to tell me I'm welcome and I'm not alone. To tell me I'm welcome and I'm not alone. you how this song came about. This is a hard one for me to do. It's not recorded. I've only played it maybe 2 or 3 times because I get very emotional. But I promise I'm not going to tonight. I'm feeling better about it. So, my father passed away very quickly. He had a brain tumor, and from the moment that he was diagnosed to the moment of death was 2 months. It was very fast. My mother was the complete opposite. And sometimes I would think, like, they're like so opposite. How are they married? They're so different. But they stayed married their whole lives. And my mother passed away from Alzheimer's, and